Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shibam Dhar and I'm back with another episode of Tech Weekend series. To support this channel, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. In case if you like the content, please do share with your friends too. And today with me, I am happy to say that I have Mr. Janesh Balchandani. He is an innovator who has been into research and innovation for quite a long time. He has also been addressed and appreciated by Ministry of Electronics in the field of his work. And apart from his technology experience, he's also been a community guy. So today he will be taking you through the path of AI and machine learning by detailed explanation about its work and about its roadmap and all the other aspects. He will be also displaying and showcasing his some personal projects in order to give you a better explanation with some real life projects and contents. So make sure to watch this video till the end and enjoy this video.
Hello and welcome to all. My name is Janesh Balchandani, and today we are going to discuss about AI and machine learning and what are the future aspects, what is the roadmap, and just little bit about some how AI works. Talking about who am I am an innovator who is in the field of research and innovation for past few years. I have been working with MNIT Jaipur and various other IITs as well. I have been appreciated for my work from Ministry of Electronics and IT as well. So let's just start the presentation. I just show you guys. Yep. So thanks for having me. You can follow me on my LinkedIn or Instagram. Connect with me there. Have any queries? Ask me there. So today we are going to discuss what is artificial intelligence, what are the breakthroughs, how it is changing the world of technology. Moving on to the basic introduction of AI is that AI is a broad branch of computer science. It is a science and engineering of making intelligent machines. It was designed and developed to mimic the human behavior. It came into existence in 1956. It would be You will be amazed to know that it was first used in or first coined in 1956, not in the recent time. So, lot of the students are confused that what is AI, what is ML, and what is deep learning. They are always confused that what is the difference. So let us understand what is the difference between these three terms, how they are interrelated, and how they are not. So as you can see, there is a chart that explains that ML and deep learning are a subset of AI. So I must tell you that AI itself is a branch of computer science whose sub branch is machine learning, and machine learning's sub branch is deep learning. So let us move forward and understand what is the basic difference between AI and ML. So AI, it does the all the smart work. You see that a machine is making answers or calling out names. You ask your Alexa, you ask your Google system something, and they answer you back. So who does that? It is the artificial intelligence that does that. While if you talk about the data, where does the AI get the answer, or where the AI has the probability, or where is the data where it gives the answer? Well, here comes to machine learning in existence that takes data and is dependent on data. This data is used by AI to give us the results. Talking about the next point is that AI always focuses on the chance of success. How it is doing that? Just for example, if I ask something to Alexa or Google Assistant or to Siri, but they are not able to answer it. So they just give back me, sorry, I didn't understand what you said, can you repeat? But if ML is there to improve the accuracy, if ML has the data, y- the Siri could have provided you with the answer. AI does the decision making part. As we see, the machines has to take the decision, like whether to say something or not. AI does that. While as always, ML takes the decision from data, helps in taking the decision. Because without data, AI cannot take the decision. They are always interdependent, as I showed you the graph. There are lot many differences, lot many things that makes them different from each other. Let's not waste time in discussing that and move forward. So we know that AI mimics human behavior. How does it do that? So here are some examples that how it does that. First of all, we talk about speaking and listening. So as we speak, I am speaking and you guys are listening to me. In the similar way, AI does it through the speech recognition or speech recognition software or libraries, as you can see. And we will understand in detail in the further of this video or presentation with a project talking about how does it understand the read and writing of a person. It does through natural language processing. What is natural language processing? Well, in simple words, if we write something, it is our natural language. But what AI does is that it first takes the natural language and processes into machine language to understand it in a better way. As you guys are seeing me, in the similar way, machines can see us or observe us through computer vision. I have worked on various projects that includes computer vision, and also how we move, how we shake our hands, how we move. Similarly, AI does it with the help of robotics. You have seen some large warehouses or factories where machines are doing most of the work, manufacturing work or various other work. So with the help of robotics, it is possible to do that. So talking about deep learning, what is deep learning? Well, as we saw that AI is mimicking the human behavior. So what deep learning is doing? Deep learning is mimicking or replicating the human brain. So as we have heard many a times from influential peoples like Elon Musk and Stephen Hawking's, that machines can ultimately eradicate human existence from the earth, or various other things like that, that robotics or machinery can ultimately destroy the whole world and everything. So how they are going to do that? Let's just simply understand it with a simple example. Like we as a human being have a brain to understand and adapt according to our environment and surrounding, and to make ourselves better and better with time from our mistakes and everything. Deep learning is doing in such is also designed in such a way that it is replicating human brain and improving itself again and again. So there might come a time when machines can repair themselves or to improve or enhance their capabilities on their own. There should be no command or no guidance from the human beings, like as we write the code. But there can a time comes when machines can interpret it or do coding on their own and improve themselves. So that's how they are going to enhance their capabilities and can become a harm to human life. So we are always trying to be safe from these things, and the technologists are always preventing these things, and they have a debate every time that There should not be a peak point for the machines to be prepared of, and there are many other talks in the community going on. So let's just not waste our time here and move further on how you people can prepare yourself or make yourself understand or gain the knowledge of AI ML and program your own codes and everything. Starting with the first thing that you should take a programming language or learn a programming language. Talking about programming language, like many other times people say that I can do AI ML in Java, C, C++, and everything. But to have the feasibility and easiness of making things, we can make these things easy by taking the programming languages of Python or R. The most preferred programming language from my side will be Python, because Python is more industry accepted and it is more advanced and everything, and you can expand your skill base in even more various fields, not other than not just limited to AI ML. So I always suggest people that you can go with Python. R is also there. So if in your college or university professors are going for R, then you can also go for R. Moving on to the next thing that people should learn are the modules and libraries. Like skykit-learn and TensorFlow are some of the libraries, machine learning libraries that people should learn. And NumPy and Pandas are Python libraries that will help you to prepare your machine learning models and AI stuff. The next thing you should always be learning is linear algebra and statistics. You always hear people talking about that AI ML are so fascinating, but people have a hurdle of mathematics. Because why mathematics is important in AI ML, I just tell you, to prepare algorithms and to prepare machines to take decision. Like for statistics only, you have to use statistics models and graphs and everything, and prepare a machine learning model to help AI taking better decisions. And algebra is there for creating algorithms to take data and to perform various other tasks. Like for example, I prepared a project for road accidents in which I developed a algorithm which was for our eyes basically. Like as we see, we have rounded eyes, but if we take singular lines, like this is the x axis and this is the y axis, so I prepared an algorithm how many times our eyes are closing and what is the statistics and ratio everything. So for that I prepared a algorithm that helped me to analysis and take decision that how a person is feeling drowsy or feeling sleepy. The next thing that a person should be learning are the core ML algorithms, some of which are supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Talking about what are these things? Well, supervised learning is a labeled learning. Like if I tell you that there are some batsmen and some bowlers, and there are their stats. So this thing comes into supervised learning because I have segregated and divided batsmen and bowlers with their respective stats and scores. So it is supervised learning. Well, if I'm not differentiating them with batsman and bowler and with just players, and I have given the data of stats, that comes into unsupervised learning. If I want to analyze, I have to take it to the graph, and with on one axis I can take the most number of runs, and one axis I can take the most number of wickets. So when I place the chart or place the data on a graph, I came to know like these are the people that are bowlers and these are the people that are batsmen. So I have to take the help of machine learning to make the unsupervised data to understand the data and making it readable for AI to take decision. While reinforcement learning is that we are again and again enforcing the machine to take decision on their past behavior. Like suppose if a bowler makes a swing delivery and it comes to know that the most of the run is batsman hitting are on their swing bowling, so what they can do is machines tell them that for future reference you should not be going with swing bowling, you can go with the pace bowling. That's how the reinforcement machine learning works. These are just a basic example for you guys to understand what these things are. And in the last, you should be learning how you should deploy and build projects. This is the roadmap. Now let's move on to the next thing, that is a project that I have designed for you guys to understand better how AI ML works. So let us just understand a basic code base that I have prepared of a virtual assistant. There are some libraries, as I was talking you about the modules and libraries that will help you to prepare better models. Some of which are like I have imported speech recognition because I will be talking to the AI and it will give me the answer, and everything else is there. I think I should share my entire screen. That will help you guys whenever I run the code. So let us first understand the code. Then I will run the code in front of you guys and show you how it works. Talking about the libraries, these are some of the libraries like speech recognition and everything. If we move ahead, I have prepared a code base that wishes me according to the time frame. Like I have given, if the hours are less than equals to 0 and hours are this, so wish me good morning. Else if the time is this, you should wish me good afternoon, and else good evening. For taking the commands, how from the microphone and it returns output. Here's the command. Like whenever I run the code, it is always show me the listening thing, and it's say that again please. If the machine won't understand what I said, I can give the command to mail someone something if I want to. It automates thing for me. If I want to search something on Wikipedia, I can search it on Wikipedia. I can open YouTube, open Google, open Stack Overflow. These are some of the websites that I regularly open. So I have automated these things. If I want to play music, I can just given him the directory access, the directory location from which it can locally play the music. If I can ask him what is the time, I can ask him to open VS code for me. And yeah, this is the small code that I have prepared for you guys, and let's just run it. Let's see that it is showing listening, but if I said something gibberish, it won't interpret. What is the time? it told me the time that 18 hours and 20 minutes it's the time. And like I what I was saying the gibberish, it also recognized the gibberish thing. But I some let's see, it is saying that I said something gibberish, it won't interpret it. And then I asked what is the time, and in the headphones it told me that time is 16 hours and 20 minutes. I can again ask 52 minutes and 18 seconds. It is listening what I am saying and giving me the results. So yeah, this is the code base. I will share the code base with the organizing team, and they will give you the access if you want. And let let me show you, go back to the presentation. So with the code base, you have understood that how machines interpret things and work on things, like listening and giving me the command back as well, how they are mimicking the human behavior. There are more advanced thing that I do, like I work on IoT and the 5G technology to improve everything for AI and machine learning. I just share my presentation again. As I always said, that it is a quote from Elon Musk on AI's lack of emotion and feelings. AI doesn't have to be evil to destroy humanity. If AI has a goal and humanity just happen to come in the way, it will destroy humanity as a matter of course without even thinking about it. No hard feelings. So yeah, this is the dark side of AI. So, talking about that, how AI ML is being worked upon on the commercial and large level projects, as I have worked upon some of them, I am sharing you with now one of my personal projects that I have worked with MNIT Jaipur on, is that I have built a AI powered neuron arm that is built for the disabled people or who lost their hands in anything or anywheres. So let's just understand how it is different from the robotic hands available in the market. What I am going to do is that I am taking the brain waves from a human and sending it to the machine. It is similar to what the Elon Musk is working on, the chipset that is inserted in your brain, connected with your brain. So the machines can take response without even touching them. You can just have in your mind that if you want to type something, you just think it in your mind and it will be done. In the similar way, I am using a mind wave sensor or EEG sensor, electroencephalography. It reads your brain and it reads signal from the brain and give it to the machine for a processing part. This is how the mechanism of the machine works. Now you will guys will understand that how I am using the AI ML to change the world. I will first take the information from person's mind and will send it to a microcontroller or processor that will process that and read that information and tells the and will then run the robotic arm or moves the fingers of the robotic arm, motors of robotic arm, and work upon it. Now, not just taking the data from the brain, as I was talking about how machines take data and improve themselves from data. In the similar way, what I am going to do in this project is that I have used a Raspberry Pi module and a camera module attached with it. Like as I have my palm here, and there will be a camera placed here. What that camera will do, like, see, this is a bottle in my hand. So if I place my hand here, the camera will get to know the weight and size and the dimension of this bottle and will analyze itself, that what should be the grip and how it will maintain the grip while holding this bottle. So with this technology, AI and machine learning both are improving themselves with the data they have provided. This is what we call as AR, augmented reality and virtual reality. That machine is having the computer vision, like it is seeing and watching and observing the surroundings and get to know, like if there is a diary or if there is a chair behind my back, and the machine will get to know, oh, this is a chair, this is a heavy wooden chair, so this would be the grip of the robotic arm that would move the chair and control the chair. So not just taking the data from the brain, but also improving itself with the computer vision. There are some existing robotic arm in the market that works on the electrocardiograph, ECG. That is how a muscle strain or muscle pull works. I just show you how it is done. Like I have opened my sleeves here. A machine will be placed here, that how much pressure or how much force is being exerted here. So the existing machine will just open the palm and close the arm. This is that only. But if I want to move my index finger or my any other finger or even my thumb, I cannot do it with the existing machines. So that was the problem I was going to solve, that if a person wants to move even a single or a particular finger, they can do it with this type of project that takes the data from the brain, that if I gives the single a signal that I want to move my thumb, then it moves the thumb, and if I want to move my little finger or index finger, it will move it accordingly. And with the technology of computer vision and the power and the data, everything, it enhances the capabilities of the robotic arm to a next level. So this is how on industry level AI and machine learning works. So as I told you that there are various uses of this thing, that it is powered by neuron technology, not just the force and everything. It is powered by the brain. It improves the reading and writing part of a person who lost their hand, because while writing we generally use these three fingers to hold the pen or pencil. So if I particularly want to hold a pen, I can do with these three fingers because I'm using neuron technology. And again, that I showed you, that if a bottle is there, a table is there, the machine can scan it, everything. Like if some of you or many of you have a iPhone or thing, a phone from Apple or a iPad also, there is a software in Apple's smartphones or tablets, that if you place your camera in front of any wall or any object, it can scale it, or it can measure the dimensions. Like in the similar way you can do these things. So that's how it is doing the things, and also more amazing stuff it can do with that. Talking about the further developments, how I can improve my technology, is that how I can use this. I can improve my camera, because with Raspberry Pi the camera quality is little bit low, so I can improve my camera capabilities. And I am planning to modify and enhance these grips and holding capacities at a much better level. So yeah, this is one such project that is I am working on. And also there is one more project that I am working on, is that how for the disabled people the vision could be a amazing thing. Like I'm planning to build a glasses like these that will be placed by the blind person, and there will be a earphone connected to his ears that will guide him with the pathway or the surroundings that the computer is seeing in the real time. Now how AI faces the problems in such type of projects is that how to interpret things on a real time level, how to improve the accuracy and everything. Like if a blind person is walking on the road, then there should be an instant response from the machine that there is a car going, or the road is busy, or the traffic is there. So these are some of the challenges that we as a people face face while designing these projects or working on these projects. So yeah, as I was talking about the smart vision or the smart camera for the blind people, how does the mechanism work in this place for AI/ML is that the first the camera sees the images and the surroundings, and similarly in a Raspberry Pi, it's interpretate things and modify things according to their understanding of the machine. And as I told you in the roadmap also, to understand the libraries, the TensorFlow library, as I was talking about here, I'm using a TensorFlow library for understanding the environment. And yeah, the TensorFlow library helps the machine to interpret the surroundings and give the answer back in the speech form, in the form of a speech. People can hear it in the earphones and plug it everything. Here are the variety of uses that it can recognize people, items, and also the roadside assistance will be there regarding the vehicles, traffic lights, and various other things. So these are some of my projects that I have created, as well as some are in the pipeline, which I will share with you guys. Regarding these things, if you have any doubts, you can connect with me on my LinkedIn. And if you even want to collaborate with me and you have some knowledge you want to share, you can even connect with me on my LinkedIn, Instagram, and even write a mail. Anything you want, you can do to collaborate with me. It was an amazing experience to explain you guys and introduce you guys with the world of AI, ML, and deep learning. Hope I would be helpful to you guys. I just share my screen once again for your help. You can take down my Instagram and LinkedIn handles. Yeah. So you can take down my LinkedIn handle and Instagram handle where you want to reach out to me. Thanks for having me, Team Codentech. Hope we will be having more such sessions in future. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching this video. In case if you want to get connect with Mr. Janesh, you can check our description. You can find his all the social media handles. And yes, thank you again for watching this video. I will be back again some more with some more content. Bye bye.